As you know, there's always about a 30-second lag before people start jumping on.
I just need to know how to share it.
There
now.
we go. There we are. Okay. Where are we all? Where's all of our peoples tonight? Might have scared them all off from last week.
I'm just trying to share it. I can't see it. How is it? How come it's not coming up live?
It should be. Yeah, refresh it.
It says that it's live.
Yeah, just refresh it. Okay, so who have we got on here? Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you.
Karen is the lovely lady who gifted a reading last week. How generous. Thank you so much, Karen, for that. Beautiful. You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We're just waiting. Karen, could you share it out for us, please, love? Let's get this out to as many people as we can this evening. You loved it last week. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just going to go on to...
I just found it.
There we go.
We're just trying to share this video.
We'll get there. Hello, Danielle.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle, Francis, Karen. I feel like, you know, the old romper room. and everyone probably doesn't know who romper room is, but she used to get on every morning and say, hi, everybody.
I do. I used to get jealous when everybody had all the toys, and I did. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are lucky. At least you had some chance of having your name called out.
Yeah. Well, true, Luda. True. I get it. I get it. Hang on. I'm just putting up the PayPal link. So just talk amongst yourselves while we get started. And those who've just joined us, welcome. If you can just like and share as well, guys. We're just trying to get this out to as many people as we can. That would be great. Thanks.
Hi, Francis. Hi, Julie.
And I'm just going.
Hi, Francis. Hi, Julie.
There we go.
I swear that was just me.
I feel like I'm in Twilight Zone.
Gets a bit like that. It's all right. Just got to iron out a few things in the beginning. It's all good.
I know.
Get the engine going.
Yes.
Thank you, Karen.
Yep, mine's on. Okay.
So we've got 2 Karens on. Beautiful.
Yay. Hi, Karen.
Going to pin that straight to the top there. How do I pin it? Interesting. Why is it not pinning?
On Heart and Hope?
Yeah, I'll just have to do that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry. Pin it. I've just pinned it to the top of the page. So we're all good, I think. There we go. So how are we? We got eight of you. I was about to say 80. I'm like, that's a big achievement. We've got 80 watching. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. If you're new here, we'll just explain what we're doing. We are raising funds for the Lismore Flood Relief. And we did have a show booked in for last Sunday evening, but as many of you know, that did not go ahead. It has been postponed because of extensive damage to the City Diggers Club in Wollongong. And as soon as we are physically able to get back into that club and get a new date, we will keep you all posted with that. All refunds have been issued through Eventbrite, and I understand that all that money should have hit everybody's accounts. If it hasn't, please let me know and I will chase it up for you, but I'm pretty certain that everything's been done. Otherwise, I would have heard otherwise during the week. Now, tonight we are doing readings, and they are all done via a $10 donation through PayPal. I have just put the link there in the comments section, and I will be taking that off at about 10 past 8, quarter past 8 this evening. We are only going to be on here for the 1 hour this evening. And also, Now, last week, I just calculated we did about 23 readings in that short time last week, and many of you who did pay through PayPal, thank you very, very much. I just want to bring to your attention, there's two options when you go through PayPal. One is to pay as a family or friend, and the other one is to pay as a business expense or a business transaction. Totally up to you guys which one you would choose to do, but just be aware if you choose the business transaction, PayPal does take out fees from that money there, so they're actually profiting off that, and we're trying to get as much money as we can to these people. So if it would help everybody if you chose the family and friends, but again, please, I mean, it's totally up to you guys, but just be aware of that. Okay, so anything you girls want to talk about, upcoming things we've got before we get started? Luda?
Yes, I have a psychic mediumship workshop running in Goulburn. So for all those Goulburn viewers, if you're listening out there and you're interested in your own little abilities and you want to enhance it and just develop a little bit more, it's on the 30th of April in Goulburn at the Soldiers Club. So get onto the page, and I'm not sure if my page is linked to this or not, but if you go to Luda Lost Arts page, there's an event there that you could look into if you like. So that's on, so it'll be interesting, it'll be good. And we've got the Living Wellness straight on the next day, and your show that night. Is that right, Linda?
Yes. Okay, Linda, you can talk about that if you want, or do you want me to do it? What, from one Linda to another Linda?
Yeah, you can talk about it. Yeah, go for it.
All right. Okay. Right, Saturday the 30th of April. So your workshop is in the afternoon, isn't it, Luda?
It's in the day, from 10:30 onwards. Yeah,
right.
10:30 a.m.
Okay.
onwards. Yeah.
So there's something for everyone this weekend in Goulburn, spiritual wise. So we've got Luda's workshop on the Saturday through most of the day. Is that right? And then on
7 hours.
Saturday evening, we are doing a psychic and mediumship show, Linda and Linda, and Yvonne, the Aussie Goddess, and that is at the Goulburn Club. And then the following day, we will all be at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo at the Goulburn Workers Club on the Sunday, the 1st of May. And that's where we are doing private readings. What are you up to, Beck?
Yeah.
You're on mute, love.
Can't hear you.
Can we hear her?
No, can't hear you, Beck.
No. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
While Beck's trying to get some sound, I just let everyone know that, apart from Goulburn and Young, I'm heading up to Brisbane next week. So I'll be on the Brisbane to the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival up there for about 3 days. So anyone wants to pop in, say hi, catch you up there as well. But just a quick hello to Jenna and Cheryl, two close friends of mine over the years. One's from school and one's from our woo-woo stuff, which we met many years ago. But my girls, great to have you on board.
Okay.
It looks like we've lost Beck for a moment. So
she probably just logged herself out, and then she'll come back in.
But I have seen I have seen Karen Richardson. I did read her last week, but she's asked for anyone to give her a reading, and there's also basically an extra $10 donation to a random person that needs a read tonight.
I've received her donation. Thank you, Karen. Lovely. Thank you. So, who would you like the read? Just another thing, ladies and guys. I probably won't be doing any readings tonight. There seems to be a lot of going on behind the scenes here that I was doing last week, so I just want to keep on top of it this week, but we'll see how we go. So Luda or Linda or Beck when she jumps back on?
Well, I did read Karen last week, so Luda, would you like to take this one on?
So you've got me, Karen. Okay. Okay, this is Karen Richardson, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Anything in particular, or do you want me to I'll just go in and see what's going on? Is that right?
Yeah. Just let us know, Karen, if you're a particular question or a general, darling.
Yeah. Let's see. whilst you're typing in the area that you'd like, just go in and see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Karen. All right,
just type in, let us know where you're from.
Okay, awesome. All right. So, Karen, as I tune in with you, I do feel as though I'm feeling a little bit melancholy. I'm feeling a little bit unsure of my next move, of what I'm doing with you. But it's a happiness. It's kind of like I need to get over the past, or there's something going on with you where we need to move on with. It's when I feel into it, it's like whatever's happened to get you to where you are at the moment, just let it go. Just don't dwell on the past. Don't focus too much on it. Look at the brighter future in where your path is heading. So when I pick up the card, when I pulled the card for you, my dear, I pulled this card out. So that is new beginnings for you. It's talking about something ending in your life, a significant change that is going to bring upon something beginning for you, something new. And don't go into it with perhaps like a sorrowful heart of not having things the way you want it to go, because it's something new that perhaps, in a view of you not thinking of this in that way before, like things are going to open themselves up and unfold for you much brighter. I do feel as though there's a connection for you with your there's something that you're doing on the side. I feel like with career or job or hobby, there's something that's going to make you feel very abundant in that, and kind of be very soul fulfilling for you. And I feel like for you, just go with that, go into that a little bit more. There's much more involved here. I feel like for you, there's this inner journey that you need to partake to move forward. I hope that makes sense. Please do let me know.
Okay, thank you, Luda. Thank you.
Okay.
So we've also, Karen's also donated another $10 for somebody paying it forward. So Linda, I'll let you pick somebody there if you'd like. And those who've just joined, welcome. We're doing readings via $10 donations this evening to help raise money for the Lismore flood victims. You will see the link to the PayPal there is pinned in the comments section. It's paypalme.com/the psychic pinup.
Who do I choose?
Who are you drawn?
Who am I drawn? I'm drawn to about 3 different people, so this is interesting.
Okay. Dilemmas.
You know what? Karen Donovan has tried to pay through PayPal, and she's just put up stuff her password. So you know what, Karen? I think I will just go with you, sweetheart. You made a really, really good attempt to have a go. So if you end up working out how to do it, maybe you can pay $10 forward for someone else for a reading done. The first thing I get with you is a little bit of, I'm going to say a few tears behind closed doors. And it's all about you having an amazing intuition on people and energies and, shall I say, family and friends around you. The next 6 months, I see a lot of, or shall I say the last 6 months has been a lot of roller coasters is the word I tend to use a lot. But I will say basically we are starting to get to the stage where we're starting to improve or starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel, because they're giving me the 3 6s right across the front of you. 6 weeks, 6 months, going into 6 days, 6 months, 6 weeks. I don't go any further than that because I don't feel it's relevant just at the moment. But I do feel one of the things I want to say is let go of what you can't change, because there's been a lot going on connected around it. But now it's starting to embrace everything connected to where you're going. I keep seeing public recognition connected around work. I see a lot of movement connected around you with not just holidays, but a big kick up the backside to say, wow, okay, I should have not procrastinated over the last 6 months, but now it's time to start to move forward. I do feel basically there's a few issues connected around family, especially around this time of year. But I will say basically there's nothing you can do to change that. But there's a lot that you can do as far as reactions to actions. Work-wise, recognition for high quality of work. I get that twice with you. I know you work very well as a team, so you're not self-employed. So I do feel you're recognised, connected around the work that you do. I keep wanting to put my hands out. So it's like of service, or you're there for other people, you know. And again, it's not just about being there for everyone and doing what you do. It's about being there for yourself as well. So it's all about, you know, I always say, practice what you preach. You know, what you give to everybody else, you must receive back to yourself. So I think a little bit of heads up on not just loving who you are, but acknowledging who you are and patting yourself on the back. We don't do that often as far as women's concerned. And, you know, we give everybody else a little bit of a pat on the back, but we don't do it enough for ourselves. So job well done. You acknowledge you. Let go of some issues connected around emotion. You can't change things, sweetheart, but you can change things that you want to change, but you can't change things that you cannot change. So don't overanalyze things too much or put too much pressure on yourself. But you're moving into the right direction, work-wise, finances. I have no issues with you. So good news, sweetheart, is on its way. So I hope that helps. And thank you very, very much to the other Karen that allowed me to be able to connect to Karen Donovan. So I hope that helps, sweetheart, and I'll leave that in your hands. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Linda. We've got Beck back. Can you hear us, Beck? Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yep, gotcha. Gotcha. We gotcha. Beautiful. Okay. Now, I've just received a donation from Courtney Pullen. Thank you, lovely. Could you just pop your question there for us, lovely, and who you would like to do the reading for you? I'm not doing any readings this evening. I'm just monitoring everything behind the scenes here and keeping tabs of all the donations that's coming in and the questions. So you've got Luda, Linda, or Beck this evening to choose from. So lovely, Courtney, if you could just pop up your question there for us. And Luda, I've got some lovely feedback for you here as well.
Yay.
So from Karen? Yes, Karen. Yes. Oh, my goodness, that made perfect sense. Unreal. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen.
And other Karen says, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so thank you very much for that, ladies. I'm just waiting for Courtney to pop her question in there as well. I've got some other donations coming also. Enigma Cafe, which I know is Julie, has donated $20. So, Julie, if you can pop up your question or questions, it looks like it's 2 readings you're after here, and who you would like to do your readings, please, lovely. That would be great. You are on the list. Okay. Courtney, where are you, Courtney? You've gotten back to me. Open to what's... Okay, Courtney's saying, what's in my near future? Been through a lot lately, and she's open to whoever will do the reading. Now, Courtney, are you over in the States by any chance? Just wondering. Just got a feeling with that. So who would like to read for Courtney?
Beck, do you want to jump in and do this one?
Sure. What was the question?
She's open to anything. What's happening? What's going to happen in her near future? She's been through a lot lately.
Okay. Well, as you know,
Yeah.
on a psychic level, you can't make a definitive prediction about futuristic stuff. It's more positive to sort of like focus on the present and where things are. What I am being guided to say is don't jump too far ahead. Because at the moment, there's a lot of information coming in. There's a lot of energy around you, and there is important things that need to be noticed right now. Yes, you've been through a lot of stuff, but take from that stuff the learning side of things, because what it's actually going to allow you to do is form a platform or a springboard on which you can then move forward. So in the past that you've just been through, you've collated almost like a heap of sticks, if for want of a better word, it's been hard. It's got pain associated with it, but it's sturdy and it's stable, solid lessons. Okay. And whether that's, the pain of losing somebody, whether it's, the pain of mistrust, or, the pain of sacrifice, whatever the lesson is, it's a solid foundation. You're not going to go back there, but you're going to use that to spring forward, is what I'm being guided to say. Too many people have their foot in it, is what I'm being guided to tell you as well. And so I want you to focus more on your own opinions and just sort of smile and be nice about it. Everybody's entitled to an opinion, but I'm just getting the guidance that it's like too many chefs and not enough Indians. Is that it? Too many chiefs and not enough Indians? Sorry,
too many chiefs, yeah, not enough Indians.
In and around situations and circumstances that you're going through at the moment. I do see a stitching together as I work on a clairvoyant level. And so I know what's been torn apart will be brought back together in the future. And I'm being given a 5-month window there, a 5-month window. And Spirit's showing me literally, both sides of a story being stitched back together. So whatever it is that you've been through that has caused pain and caused that tearing apart, I have to say there's somebody in the family that's either stepped out or moved away, or there's been a rift somewhere, but that's all going to be coming back together. It'll never be the same. There'll always be a weak spot, like any scar, but at least it will be come back together. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, and I'll leave that with you if that's okay.
Beautiful. Thanks, Beck. Thanks. We've got some lovely feedback for you, Linda, from the other Karen. It's quite a lengthy feedback for you, so I'll let you have a read of that later. But she says that she had a reading with you at Shell Harbour and recently, and you spoke of being of service too, and she's struggling learning a new job but looking forward to the next 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 months. And she will keep trying to PayPal link again. So thank you for that, Karen. It's all about paying forward. And talking about paying forward, Julie Howard, thank you, has donated $20. She wants one reading, but she's also donated another $10 to pay it forward for somebody else who's in need of a reading. She's actually asking for my daughter to do a reading. Sorry, Julie, my daughter's not here this evening. No Ita this evening. She wants to know, will my ring appear again? Okay. Right, Linda with a Y. She just wants to know, will her ring appear again? It's for you, Linda.
With an I?
Linda with an I. She won't ask me because I'll just, yeah.
I think it said Y.
No, an I.
No, I think it says, why did my ring appear again? Julie,
why did it appear?
Yeah, what I always know, especially by the way Spirit works, is sometimes we lose things that we think we lose, but they've served their purpose at certain times. And then when rings come back, especially when it comes back connected to emotion, connected around a piece of jewelry, it's like basically hanging on to residual energy. So I do feel sometimes things disappear, or shall I say, you are fine-tuning everything that you are connected to your own ability. And sometimes they give us a little bit of a, how can I put it? They put things in our place at the right time for the right reasons. And when things pop in and we lose it and then they pop in again, it tells me basically that you're on the right path at the right time, but you've also been watched over. So I do feel, without going into a lot of detail connected around your past, but it's all connected to where you've come from to where you are today. Now, the ring represents basically emotion connected around, shall I say, letting go to moving forward. It also, a ring is a representation of love, and it's also basically telling me that it's time for you. It's time for you to move forward. It's about letting go of people or energies, or shall I say, hanger-oners that you get very, very blinded with. And it's all about basically going back to where you sit connected to your energy, or basically believing in yourself, giving yourself a voice again. If it's a crystal, I would like to know what crystal it is, because I see it's a coloured stone. I don't see it's a diamond. I keep getting drawn pretty much to blue at the moment. And that's also got a lot to do with communication, or speaking your truth and not letting anyone walk over the top of you. You know, spirit works in funny ways. And we haven't got a book to say why it does, why it doesn't. But I always believe there is no such thing as a coincidence. And things come to you at the right time, at the right place, for the right reasons. I would find out, or I would sit with you and your soul and basically say, well, why did it come back? Where did this ring come from? What does it represent? What do I need to let go to basically get back into me? So I will say it's got a lot to do with you. There's certain things we think, we're going crazy. And we had this little conversation earlier about, I really haven't got our signs. It's just basically, I always say I've got our signs I inherited from my kids. And what I do feel is basically we seem to think sometimes we go crazy because, where's the remote? I know I put it there. I know it's gone. I know where I put my keys, but spirit will play games, but not so much to make us go crazy. But let us know that their presence is felt, and they are here with you, working with you now at this precise time. Why did the ring turn up now? Because you need it, and you needed a bit of a reminder. Well, I hope that helps, sweetheart.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. And we've got the donations still rolling in, so thank you very much for that, everybody. We do appreciate that. Karen has located her password, and she's donated $10 to pay it forward for somebody else. Now, Luda, would you be kind enough? Julie has donated the $10 to pay it forward for somebody else. So would you be able to pick somebody there who is needing a reading, please? I have in the list also, just to let you know, Danielle is on the list for a reading. She's donated, as has Irene Hambrook and Jazz Styles. I can see you there, lovely. And Karen's another pay it forward. So, Jazz, could you actually let us know? I know you're saying whoever's drawn to you, but let us know who you were drawn to. Okay, love? Let us know for your reading. Okay.
So did you want me to read the people that have actually asked for a reading? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just letting you know the ladies who have already donated in, who are on my list, ready for readings.
Yeah.
So, if you'd like to pick somebody, or
as in, I can see here a question from an Irene for me. Is that what you want me to do? Because I can't see anyone who hasn't paid that's asked for a question, so I don't know who to pick. But Irene, I do see my name next to your name.
Got it. Yep.
So I'm going to just read for you, Irene. All right. So, my dear, I feel like I need to talk to you about I'm picking up with you a connection with distant places. So I feel like there's a connection with you with family ties overseas, or something along the lines of there's a connection of going. I feel like my heart's also connected to overseas with you, and a longing for a connection with someone that you haven't been speaking to very often, just recently. I think obviously because of what's going on and things like that, but I just feel like there's in the works of perhaps going over on a trip overseas in the not too distant future for you. I do feel as though, having said that, there is some questions about money for you as well, and finances, but I'm seeing that they're picking up. I'm seeing that things are going forward for you, but in a slow pace. So you need to know that when I see coins coming down and I'm seeing that it's being filled in a basket, it's more or less it's a slow progression. So that kind of increased money, it's steady. It's something that is coming about for you. So I'm not sure whether or not you're actually thinking about changing work positions or doing something different a little bit. I'm just seeing that there's increased finances coming your way. I do also see that there's a change for you where there's a decision that you need to make, But with the decision, it's asking for you to be a little bit more flexible in your choices or what you're going to do. So it's kind of like you're going to pick something, but you're like umming and ahhing, but because of it not being exactly how you want it to be. But the cards are showing to me, just think about things a little bit more flexibly, if that makes sense. Don't be too strict and stern with the way that that's going. So I do see for you, finances are increasing for you. And if you were thinking of a holiday overseas, I feel like there is a connection for you. Perhaps either towards the end of the year that this will happen, but plans coming about, making things work for you in there. Also, I feel like I need to say to you, Irene, you need to drink a little bit more water. I'm feeling as though there's a little bit of dehydration. Just like, you're always running around doing things, or there's always things that you're thinking, getting on with. But I feel like we need to stay a little bit more hydrated. I feel like a little bit more water for you. Hope that makes sense. Please do let me know.
Yep, thank you. Thank you, my lovely. Thank you. Just a little bit of feedback for you, Linda. Other Linda and I, from Julie. She says, thanks, Linda. A good reminder for me was my mother's anniversary of death, 2 years, and the blue stone she bought the same day.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Jazz, I'm not reading tonight, lovely. I'm doing all the behind the bits and pieces. I'm doing all the keeping tabs of who's what, who's who. Sorry, love. Now you've just also donated another $10. Okay, all right, okay. So that's for your mum, Cherie Farnham. Okay, lovely. All right, so Cherie, I'll put you on the list as well, lovely. And just let us know what your question is and who you would like to do your reading, please, lovely. Next up is for you, Linda, for Danielle. Danielle is asking, I've been chatting with a guy and am curious if it will move into a romantic relationship.
Okay. Love, love, love. We all want our happily ever after. And we all go through life kissing a lot of toads and forget to find our Prince Charming. And I say, Danielle, basically that, you've had your fair share of hurt connected around past. I do feel, first thing, it's just about missing out on opportunities connected around being very, very selective on who you go out with and who you speak to. So I know that it's not about having a certain type, but it's being very, very selective. You've got an amazing intuition. And I will say the next 2 months is all about having patience. I'm going to say there's coffee, then there's dinner, and then there's this, and then there's that. So you will go through steps, if that makes sense. But being a woman, we want everything yesterday, but you also have to be aware of not making the same mistakes connected to past, connected to future. And the first thing I see is salt and pepper. So I'm not sure whether they're got salt and pepper here. And I do see basically carefully weighing decisions connected around this person, because I feel it is potential for more than just coffee. I know you've been chatting for a while, but I will say basically probably another, I don't know, April, May, chatting might move into a different direction, connection around where you take this relationship. I do feel, I really want to say it is healthy. It is a healthy relationship, and I like the person which basically I know has got their own set of scars connected to past. So sometimes, we can get a couple of broken birds that come together at the right place at the right time to appear connected to where you're going. I do see letting me know the need for balance and making sure that everything that you want in the relationship is what he wants as well. So it's all about balance. Now, I'm going to say with respect, sometimes I know you have children, and when we're on our own for such a long time, we become mother, father, absolutely everything. And, our kids become our best friends. But then there comes a time when mum starts to become a woman again, and she starts to explore basically moving out. and the kids more or less say, I'm a little bit possessive, Mum. Are you sure you're ready for this? Because you're mine. So there could be a few issues connected around that. Nothing dramatic, but sort of, listen, but don't give up your life connected to other people's opinions, if that makes sense. I want to say very, very quickly, apart from that, darling, I do feel basically, as I said, there's an invitation coming your way, an invitation to a social event connected around that. Don't procrastinate. Go and have a good time. Go and enjoy yourself. Get back into the world of living. All work and no play can basically take you out of focus on where you are. Work is moving very, very quickly for me, for you. So I do see basically spending some quiet time to reestablish direction. There's good news coming into basically the month of December with you. The 9th month, I'm going to say basically is where I see emotion, romance. So this thing is starting to really, really move into the pace it's supposed to be. But as we come into the 9th month, I also feel basically spending some quiet time for the next phase of the 3 to 4 months after that. Because Christmas time gives me success, gives me the Midas touch, and I feel like money is coming not just to pay bills, but there's an extension of money and contracts sitting around you around about that period of time. I'm not worried about the finances because that's all sort of flowing the way it is. There's recognition for high quality of work with you because you work very well as a team member, not just basically a solo entity, but it's also watch your back, defend yourself, choose your battles wisely, but so many unexpected opportunities coming your way. By the time you're into the month of January, I will say all the delays connected to you putting your pieces in your puzzle are over. And also I want to advise you, always speak your truth because your truth will set you free instead of assuming. Don't go to bed with it. Always have heartfelt, trustworthy conversations so you know you're both on the same place or both on the same plane. When we're spiritual beings living human existences, sometimes we can, it plays up with our head. So basically you are that spiritual being, but don't forget you're human, you're a woman, and it's all about basically having fun. Go out and enjoy yourself, sweetheart. Grab those opportunities, and I do see it will move forward the pace it's supposed to. So don't overanalyze that and enjoy the journey. I hope that helps, darling.
Thank you. I'm sure it does. So now I've also got here, I do have a pay it forward. So Beck, can you hear me, love?
I can hear you, yeah, but I can't see any comments.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you can't see anybody looking for readings there. You can't see any of that.
I can't see any comments.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. Luda, could you pick somebody else off there too? And while we're doing that, Luda, I'll just give you this feedback from Irene. So she says, thanks so much, Luda. She wants to know, does coffee count as water? She sounds like us.
Yeah, no, I know. Coffee, it's bane of my existence. If people know me, they know, yeah. But I picked up with you, my dear. I felt like it was I felt like that you really need some hydration for you, my dear. If you could do that.
She also says she has to increase her workload recently. Yeah. Correct on the slow increase in money. She's dreaming of a holiday, so hopefully that will come to fruition.
I do. Yeah, I do feel it will. And I felt like I'm so sorry about this, Irene, but I felt like when you posted that comment, I felt like there was a need or a pull for a little bit about your relationship or a relationship. Sorry, just because I feel like I need to go on here. I picked up quickly cards for you, and it's talking about in respect to a relationship or being in a relationship. It's talking about feeling a little bit stagnant in where you are at, like we're not going forward or going backwards in what's going on with you. There is a bit of like worrying about what's going on. I feel like don't overthink things and look for the signs of whatever's going on. Look for the signs and move forward from that. Sorry, part 2 of that reading. Now, what were you saying, Linda? Pick someone? Was that what you were saying?
That's it. I was just going to say, if you can just scroll through there.
Okay,
We do have a number of people watching, but I know that they're just lurking and they're not commenting. So
Okay.
just jumped on. Welcome. We are raising funds this evening. It's literally like night 2. Last week we did this. We're doing it again this week, and we plan on doing it for the next couple of weeks until we can get this show out of the way. We're raising funds for the Lismore Flood Relief, and you will see there pinned in the comments section the PayPal account if you would like to donate $10 for a reading. And all proceeds go straight up to Lismore to help those people in need. We are only going to be doing this for approximately another 20 minutes, and I'm just about to take the PayPal link off so we don't run over time. I currently have in the list here, still to be read, Jazz Styles. You're up next, love. And Karen Donnellan has donated the $10 to pay it forward. So, Luda, if you can just look for that, for somebody who you are drawn there who has not had a reading yet, who you would like to pay that forward to. And Cherie Farner, I've got you as well, love. If you can let us know who you would like to do your reading. Beck's just disappeared again. She's got internet problems this evening, but Luda and Linda are available to choose this evening, Cherie. And Linda, Jazz has asked if you could do her reading, and her reading is about self-publishing. Hang on, let me just find that for you, honey. Okay. She's wanting to know, do you see her being traditionally published or whether she will be self-published?
Who's that for, me or Luda?
You, Linda.
Okay. Hi, Jazz. How are you, darling? You know, it's so funny because before I came on and I was talking about a friend of mine, which is where we connected to Lismore. And his name's Scott Alexander King, and he's with Animal Publishing, one of Australia's publishings, one of Australia's best known, and an incredible psychic medium working with animals in his own right. But Jazz, when I sort of blend into you or read into you, there is 2 ways I feel you're going to go. You have had this book connected to you for a long time, and it's very, very close to the heart. And I just feel like sometimes we can give it to someone else that can change a little bit of what you wanted to put in your book, your personal book. And I do feel basically that it's okay to go with someone that's well known, connected around nurturing your book and nurturing your words. But sometimes it's all about doing it your way. You're a very, very strong individual. And I do feel like that you've found your feet and you've found your voice. But now it's time to put basically that pen that you've put to paper connected to you finishing what you started. Now, I do see basically, you know, everyone goes down the road of getting someone, but I feel at the moment for you to accomplish where you're going, it's all about self-publishing and owning who you are and not giving it to anyone else to fine-tune a story that you've already put down in black and white. I do feel this is part of your passion, part of your life, part of your journey, and I think I really feel that you should you should follow this right through to the very, very end. You know, when we self-publish and when we self-sell, then we self-confidence, if that makes sense, because you have a voice, you have a story, and your story should be heard. But it should come from you. It should come from your heart. Eventually, when you say basically you want to give it to a bigger audience and you want to take it out a little bit further, well, then take it over and see where you can go from there. But I feel at the moment, I really feel that you should finish what you start and really, really give it the passion. No one can do justice to your book but you. And I just feel like this is you. Do it. What I also feel basically is I'm really going to say I see success connected around self-employment coming into the next 2 months. It's about not procrastinating anymore. It's about, you know, getting that binder, putting it together, allowing you to put these words connected around you. You are not just self-publishing, you're self-selling, you are employed, you are self. That's all I can say, is basically where you have come from, where you are today is where you need to go. So if you want help connected around connections to help, if you would like to go down the road of getting someone to publish your book and take away the pressure of it, by all means, contact me later on. But I feel you really got to finish what you started. So I do feel self-publishing is probably the best way for you to give it justice. I hope that helps, sweetheart. But, you know, again, we're born with free will. And it's the decisions that you need to make, that you live with, what direction you go. So I hope that helps, sweetie.
Totally agree with you with all of that. The whole lot. So thank you for that. We seem to have a nasty little pesky troll on here, and I'm just trying to work out how to get rid of them. Dana, please don't solicit your own services onto our page. Go and do your own work, sweetheart. You know, we're coming from the heart here. So just leave it at that, please. Everybody, don't even give them time of day. Don't even engage with them. The more energy you give them, the more that you encourage them. Okay, so who of you, so Jazz is saying here she's wanted to be an author since she was 10, and she's written fiction novels, but was stuck, and thank you. So
You're welcome.
I totally agree with everything that you just said then about that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Totally. Yeah. Luda.
Hello.
Hello.
There's a person here, Catherine Martin. I went from the top going down. I'm looking. She's just put a heart down. So I don't know whether or not that means she wants a reading or she's paid for a reading or whatnot. So did you just want me to pick her? I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Catherine. If you're drawn to her, love. If you're drawn to her.
Okay. All right. Catherine, I feel like for you, there's a little bit of sense of trying to get through what you're going through at the moment. And I feel like there's a sense of, although there's a lot of people around you, I feel like there's a sense of being just alone in what you're doing. But I need to say to you, don't think like that, Catherine. I feel like there's lots of social activities around you coming up for you. So I feel like I need to say to you, there's a little bit of a lull around you at the moment. So don't dwell on that. There's going to be more spontaneity, more things to be out there for you to socially get out and be out and about with. Because I do feel as though for you too, there's an aspect of you connecting to like either a hobby or something that you want to do, and there's going to be a group of people and you're going to find a newfound passion in that. I feel like for you also, there's lots of opportunity for growth in the area of crafts. So I'm not sure whether or not you're handy with that or you like doing that, but I feel like this is what I feel like for you, as though you're doing something and then you've just put it aside. Life got in the way, but it's kind of like you need to pick it up again to keep your mind busy, because there's too much quiet around you at the moment. So if you do, because I do feel as though with you, it's my hands. I'm doing something in with my hands. So I don't know if you crochet, knit, or do tapestry or something like that. Just in the next few months, just dabble into something like that, just to keep your mind off things that are going on around you. Because I do feel as though things are happening around you, but they're things that are not that you have, that you are in control of, if that makes sense. And I feel like just need to have a look at situations from a different point of view and just ride this wave is basically what I'm getting through. So you are going to get through things. Things are going to be great. I feel like it's just like for you, just preoccupy yourself with things that you love to do and just let this pass. Whatever's going on with you, just let it just slowly pass. So I hope that makes sense. Please do let us know. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, love. For you, Linda, Cherie Farnham. She's just after a general in life.
Okay.
This is Jazz's mum, I believe. She's donated money for her mum that you've just read for.
I'm just pulling a few cards so I can get a little bit of validation connected around this. because I just wanted to validate what I'd seen in my head, if that makes sense now. Cool. General reading is it can go above board, and it can go with anything connected around it. You're a pretty strong mama bear, and you do basically, shall I say, you've grounded your feet with a lot of drama connected around you, sweetheart. You know, we pull cards and they all tell a story, but when I started putting them down, it was just like, wow, you know, you're a bit of a survivor, sweetie. And when we become survivors, we become very, very in tune to who we are and the way we see our world, or what our world is. You know, I always say that sometimes we don't do anything wrong, but sometimes there's a lot of people around us that have got chips on their shoulders, and we've got to learn to love a lot of people around us, but also let go of a lot of people around us. And that's okay not to like them, but we can also still love them, because I just see basically every second card I've pulled out is a little bit of, I'm not going to say drama, but just a little bit of a speed bump that's been in your life from the time, you know, from quite a bit of long time, if that makes sense. Now, I do feel also a really strong feminine energy around you. So please let me know, but I do feel I've got mum connected around me as well. But also letting me know that she's got you, or she's wrapping her wings around you as well. So I do feel quite a rock. You do things your way because of choice. You've always done things your way because of choice. Sometimes things have been out of your hands, but it's through choice. I do feel this year is all about renewing, reevaluating what direction you're going into. It's making some choices that are right for you, but sensible choices connected to your future. Don't underestimate who you are, because as I said to you, you're mama bear. And it's all about basically asserting yourself. It's about standing strong. It's about stretching your wings, but embracing you and embracing the ones that are close, or keeping your circle very, very close, and letting go of ones that basically, shall I say, doesn't really matter. You know, this season, you know, I know it's Easter and people have got different beliefs, but I always feel basically round about these periods of time, it's about family and it's about connections. And as I said, you know, when we are mama bear and we're born mama bear and you're mama bear to everybody, it's all about keeping them close, especially these beautiful times connected around holidays. It's yes, it's a religious holiday, but the meaning behind it is love. And the meaning behind it is family, and it's the meaning behind it is connections, not just basically having faith that we're basically all here for the right reasons at the right time in the right place. Sweetheart, lots of advancements, lots about connections around you. You know, if anyone can train anyone, I'd like to train you, because your intuition is so spot on. And I do feel like you've got an amazing knowing. But decisions you make this year, decisions you live with, and they're all about basically doing what's right for you, not what's expected of you. And it's really funny, last week, you know, everyone had a pet. Everyone had something. Well, at the moment, yeah, I have got...
Oh, you've got yours, have you?
Oh, my God, it's trying to get away. So it's just jumping up, connected around me. Darling, I don't know what this represents, because I feel animals have got a really, really good intuition. So I got a funny feeling maybe this represents loyalty. It represents basically love, but it's also basically about connections. So I'm going to leave that with you, darling. There's so much going on with you, and it's all about, you know, one step ahead at a time. It's not about basically rushing in with a red flag in front of you. It's about one step ahead. You know, 1 foot in front of the other, not 2 feet behind you. So I hope that helps, sweetheart. But I will tell you, because you have got that natural intuition, she's trying to jump up at the computer, because you've got that natural intuition connected on who you are. It's all about basically making sure you do what you want, not what's assumed. I hope that helps you, sweetheart. But enjoy this weekend, because it is about family. And
Mm.
And it is about love, and it is about connections. It's about basically, getting the kids to wash the dishes for a change, and owning you as Mama Bear. You worked hard at it. Let them do the work this weekend. So, hope that helps, Dom.
Beautiful. Thank you. But your little dog's all white, isn't it?
Completely white and fluffy, and is a real princess. Yeah.
Yeah. And
But I just wanted to
what
get up
colour's
and
the
say
dog on the? Yeah, but
Hey.
I keep seeing the full card in the tarot, because that's a little
That's
white
what I
dog
said
too.
to you. I kept seeing a white dog. I kept seeing loyalty or a dog around Cherie. So I don't know whether she has lost a little animal that she gave a service to. But I feel animals are very, very intuitive, and sometimes they come basically at the right time. I remember I was doing a reading in my room one day, and this little dog was scratching at the door, and my client said, let her in. Anyway, she ran into the room. She jumped on the client's lap, and she cried and cried and cried for ages, because she just had to put her dog down that looked identical to the one that just ran in the room. So I will say, all dogs are basically, or animals that have got this beautiful sense of healing, or just that sense of letting everybody know they're not alone. You know, our fur babies sometimes become family, which is very, very relevant and very, very heartfelt.
Lost to Jack Russell a few months ago.
As I said to you, I thought so, because as I said to you, as soon as I picked her up to show you, she wanted to go. So I do feel that was very relevant. And please, can I ask you, did you have this beautiful dog cremated? Because it's letting me know that it came home, or you brought it home. So I do feel it wants to say you allowed it to die with dignity. So lots of love from not just the dog, but your fur baby. And I think that's what it was for you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Jazz says, thank you guys so much for reading my mum, and such a beautiful reading. And then Cherie saying she was 16 years old, her little fur baby. And for you, lovely Luda, Catherine is saying, thank you. I've been getting together with some friends. That includes creative endeavours. Life is very quiet at the moment too. Spot on, Luda. Thank you. Okay. And we've got one question left here on our list, and it is for Kate Hemming. And I've just got to find Kate here. I did have you here, Kate. I got a bit carried away reading all these beautiful comments. This is for you, Luda.
Can I just before Luda reads, while I've got Catherine there, Catherine, I'm going away to Brisbane next week, and I need someone to man my fort. If you're interested, please give me a call, and I think you know what I'm talking about. From Wednesday till Saturday. I'll leave that in your hands, Catherine. Food for thought.
Luda, Kate's, can I please have some guidance from Luda, please?
Okay, awesome. Hello, Kate. All right, let's see. Okay, Kate. I don't know whether or not you're connected with doing this type of work, but I do feel as though there's very much for you aligning myself. I feel like there's a lot of different kind of modalities that I'm questioning at the moment, or wanting to go into, or I need to strive to get more closer to or more connected with. And I feel like for you, there's much more to see, there's much more to go into. That's just one part of it. I just felt like with you, when I tune into you, I feel like for you there's the vastness of the connection with spirituality and what you're doing, because I do feel as though for you are a healer. I don't know if this makes sense, or just let me know, because I do feel as though there's very much moving forward in this, like a little bit further than what you believe. It's kind of like I feel like I've got my blinders on, I'm tuning into one sort of thing, but I feel like there's other guides coming in to show you something else, a vast array of something else for you to dabble into, if that makes sense. Also, with having said that, I feel like a new beginnings. I feel like there's more new beginnings for you coming up. And with that, I feel like there's a sense of letting go of things that are not working for you. a sense of letting go for better things to come. I do want to say to you, there is very much an air of being shown certain things for you at the moment, where you're seeing this part of the side or this side of the situation, but there's actually another side to what's going on. But it's totally up to you whether or not you want to delve in and dabble into, whether or not you want to go into it and find out what's going on. It's more like the universe is conspiring to let you know what, we've got it. We're watching your back. We've got you here. So it's kind of an unfoldment and just leaving it up to the universe moving forward with you. And I feel like this has something to do with relationship. So I'm not sure if you are in a relationship. I just feel like there's something going on there that we're going to get on with it. We're just going to put it aside or deal with it and then move forward from that, not keep on dwelling on that, if that makes sense. Because there's much more that I feel like there's your purpose. There's much more there that we need to focus on at the moment. That's going to give you a bigger, abundant reason for looking at the brighter side of life, because I feel like at the moment there are some points or some areas in your life where you're just feeling a little bit, how can I put it? It's like you're not seeing everything at the moment, but you will. So just keep going along with doing what you're doing, because you are bringing a lot of life and hope and love to people that are connected to you. You're a beautiful person. Your energy is wonderful, but sometimes you mask it too much. And you need to give yourself some love as well. So when you can, I need to listen to myself too. When you can, say no where you need to, and give a little bit more for yourself. So I hope that makes sense. Please do let me know.
Yep. Here's my fur baby. She's made an appearance this week.
Linda, I've just read something from
yes.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's just a big thank you for doing this, beautiful ladies. My mum and 15 members lost everything in the Lismore floods. It's so beautiful for you to raise funds for these people. Sweetheart, we raised for you, and this is why we're doing what we do. We've seen the devastation, not just with you, sweetheart, but with everybody around. And I know you guys are ground zero, and it's not that we don't want to be there for every town and every city. But my heart just went out to you guys, because not only did you get it once, but you got it twice, and then you were in the fear of getting it again. It just just devastated us to watch it all unfold, and people lost their lives, but you guys lost everything. And I understand the need is, and the way the insurance companies and everything is out there that aren't working with you and won't give you guys a fair go. And I think it's just our little way of trying to help and bring back a little bit of humanity connected around our poor country at the moment, by letting everybody know that Aussies stick together, and that's what we should do. And I'm honoured to be working with these ladies, to be able to just make a little bit of a difference. So my heart, my love, my prayers go out to you and everyone in Lismore, and this is why we're doing what we're doing. So thank you for your amazing, beautiful message, sweetheart.
Thank you for that, honey. It's we do have gifts, and yes, we do this for work and living, but we are very mindful that we do also have to give back and stay humble and help when we can as well. And this is our way of being able to help. And I'm not sure if you've seen our other announcements that we were putting on a show. We still are putting on the show, but ironically, the club has extensive water damage from the rains. So it's just all postponed at the moment, and this is the next best thing that we can do, just leading up to the actual big show that we will be doing. So thank you very much for that message. Now, I did take down my PayPal link, and somehow somebody still managed to jump on and pay. So they must have written down my account somewhere. So we do have one more. So please, no more coming through this evening, guys. We were only coming on for the hour. We will be back next week. This one's for you, Luda, my darling. And this is from Gay. And Gay would like you to read for her, and she's just looking for a little bit of direction in life, please.
Awesome. Again, I'm just going to, sorry, just quickly sidetrack for one moment. Sorry, Gay, just 1 second. I don't think I'm done with Kate yet, because I did notice a message she wrote on here. She said that she did recently her partner left the relationship. I did have a feeling of something like that. And when I said like there was going to be things that you just have to move on from, I quickly picked up some cards for you. And Kate, you do need to know that you are literally emotionally, physically moving away from this. Even though it's very hard, you need to know that, you know, you've done what you could to the best of your abilities. It's not fruitful for you. So please, move forward. Don't look back. I felt like I said that in your reading. Just look towards the positives of life. Move forward. It's also talking about, for you, my dear, it's at the ending of the cycle in this part of your life. The chapter's being closed, and I know, as hard and difficult as that may be, we can't continue on in the novel or in the book or in our life story without getting past that chapter. And I feel like for you, there are only better things to come. It's talking about your guides telling you that your guides are talking about learning your lessons from the past. So this is not something that's just sporadically happened. Things have come about for situations around this to happen. So in other words, like I said to you, I feel like your guides are guiding you, putting things into place for you to move forward in that. So please listen out. Please do that. And then you need to know that with relationship, you're going to get there. There is going to be abundance there, and things are going to change for the better. I just felt like I needed to tell you that, Kate. So I hope that makes sense. Now, okay, Gay. Sorry about that, Gay. Okay. Now, Gay, my dear, for you, when I tune in with you, I feel like I'm in the middle. I'm in the eye of a tornado. I don't know what's going on with you, my dear, but I feel like everything's just swooshing around me. And it's just kind of like, what I need to say to you is, whatever the situation that's happening with you, I feel like this is also family related or connection with family. I feel like I need to say to you, step back, put yourself in as the third person and view the situation that way. I feel like your emotions and whatever's connecting with you to the situation is making too much of a biased judgment or a situation, a thought of what's going on. I feel like when we're all confused or very much into what's going on here, we need to step back and look at things a different way and take it on from there, move forward from there. I do also feel like for you, there's something to do with either career or something to do with money moving money. I feel like for you, I want to say to you, be flexible in the approach as well. Obviously, be realistic and guarded with what you're doing. But I feel like there is a little bit of flexibility there for you to choose to move along with. Big signs of things to do with you with family, and I feel like is going to be a connection there. So if there is a bit of a dismay or disconnect or distance with certain person in family, know that we are getting to the position of everything will work itself out. It's more like people need to change their ways or thoughts of what's going on to get things to work out a little bit more clearer for you. You're someone that puts your heart on the line and, would do everything for everyone. However, sometimes some people take advantage of you in that respect. So I feel like for you, the best thing you can do is just step back from it all, have a look at it that way and move forward in that respect. I hope that makes sense. Please do let us know.
Beautiful. Thank you. And that's the show for this evening.
Yay.
We didn't do too bad. We only went 10 minutes on.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It comes pretty close to the time of what we're doing when we get a message of someone coming up telling me that their mum was one of the ones that was rescued by a stranger I think she's put down in a 9-meter home, chest high in water, and was donated rescued by a stranger. And this beautiful person has gone up multiple times to put donations to people that need it. Her mum was one of the lucky ones that was insured. So that is just absolutely amazing. But it also resonates pretty heartfelt with all of us on why we do what we do. So, I'm going to say thank you to everyone Linda,
Yeah.
Luda.
Me too.
Me too.
Apologise for Beck. I think she
Yeah.
had some really bad internet connections.
Yeah.
She's an incredible
Yeah.
medium.
Yes.
Wants to be on board with us 100%.
Yeah.
So I do put a apology out there for her. You know, sometimes we can't help technology. You know, we connect to spirit, but technology is always against us. So
That's right.
leave everybody
Okay.
with my love and leave it up to you girls. And thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you
Thank
again.
you, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you,
Have a
everybody.
wonderful
Thank you.
Yeah, and stay safe.
Yes.
That's the main thing. Stay safe over Easter, and we'll be back next Thursday again. So thank you, everybody. If you haven't already liked the Heart and Hope Facebook page, please go and do that, and you can just keep up to date with what's happening with the show as well, and when we go live as well. But thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
And
Bye,
don't
everyone.
eat too many chocolates.
Yes, or send them to us.
Yeah, if you do, enjoy. Have a good
Send them to
night.
us. Good night, everybody. Good night.